Okay, so in a previous video, I showed you how to create a list of DNA K-Mers. And just to review, K-Mers are a length of, in this case, DNA that are K units long. So if you had a K-Mer of 4, then you would have all the possibilities of the 4 DNA bases that were 4 bases long. So this is a list of formers, K-Mers that are 4 long. So if we wanted to search a stretch of DNA for each one of those and come up with a list showing how many of each one of these K-Mers we had, I'm going to show you how to do that today. So we're going to use a pandas data frame. So we want to import pandas. So we got to import pandas as PD, and then we're going to have a sequence to search. So we're going to search within this sequence for each of the K-Mers. And just as a quick aside, if you want to go back and review the previous video, I'm going to put that video as a link in this video. So I would highly suggest you go back and review that video. Its title is Create a List of DNA K-Mers, and you'll find it on my channel. So once you have mastered how to make the DNA K-Mers, then you can search for those K-Mers in a length of DNA. In this case, we're going to search this small piece of DNA here for each one of those formers. So what we're going to do here is we're going to set up a data frame. So we're going to call it K-Mer DF, or K-Mer data frame. And we're going to set the columns as being these K-Mers. So the header of the columns will be each one of those K-Mers. So when we're done, we'll have a table that will show how many of each one of those K-Mers we have in this sequence. We're going to need a list to hold the different tallies of each one of those K-Mers, and then at the end, we're going to put that list into the data frame so that we can present it as a data frame. So for each one of the K-Mers is what this says. We're going to use a loop for each one of the K-Mers. We're going to update a counter that searches using the .count function for each one of those K-Mers. So we're going to search the seek to search. That's this sequence. We're going to count the number of times we find this sequence, which is each one of these. So as we iterate through them using H, we're going to iterate through each one of these formers. And then ultimately we're going to display the top of that table, which in this case there's only one record. So it's just going to display the first record. .head usually displays the first 10 records, but in this case there is only one. So that's the entire script right there to count the number of K-Mers in a particular sequence. And as you can see, I've already run it, but we'll run it again. You can see that it tallies the numbers of each one of these. Of course, there aren't very many because it's a very short sequence. So, but that's how you do it. And there's 256 K-Mers that are 4 long. So you see we have 256 columns and we have 1 row because we only searched 1 sequence. So that's how you count the K-Mers in a single DNA sequence. I hope that gets you a little further down the line. I hope it helped you out. If you like this, please like the video and please subscribe to my channel.